What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. I'm in a seaport downtown of New York City, and in this video we're gonna talk about some little small downside of New York City. Don't get me wrong, I love this city. I actually obsessed with this city. This is my third time moving to New York and probably the last one. But for those people who may be considering moving to New York or debating on comparing New York City with another city, if you decided which one is the best for you, so we're gonna talk about some little things that might well concern some people. Okay, guys, and the number one thing that I really dislike about New York is the construction. If you walk around each block, you will find either those orange cones, either this big truck machine that works, or all sorts of different things all around New York City. Usually, I don't really care about those things. I'm not bothered by them. Honestly, only when I decided to record this video and I was walking around New York City, then I actually realized how much construction going on everywhere. Like, I think as a New Yorker, I just used to all those things. Sometimes I even find them attractive. And as a photographer, sometimes I use it as a background, especially for people who is visiting New York and they want to capture all of these things. And you know, it's very like unique for specifically for New York, especially the orange pipes. I mean, honestly, I love them myself. So, but only when I decided to walk and film, that one realized that it's literally around each single corner. Okay, it's the first thing that I really dislike about New York City, and if you are from a smaller town, maybe concerns you as well, is the amount of people everywhere. The crowded places, amount of tourists, people just walk around. And honestly, somebody else might would say that they don't really like a subway or garbage or anything else, but me personally. But I really don't like when people stop in front of me. So if you visit in New York, please make sure you don't stop in front of other people who's really trying to get somewhere. Maybe that ferry, and they have only 3 minutes to catch it. But there is also plenty of things I actually love about New York. For example, dogs. I love the dog park. And I love how many dogs is all around New York. People love dogs in New York City. Another, sometimes unfortunate thing that can happen, especially on a Friday or Saturday night, is that you walking into the place you really wanted to visit, like a bar or the cafe, and it's full of people, and without reservation, unfortunately, you can't get in. Because New York City is such a crowded place and tons of tourists arrive every single day, sometimes your favorite place can be just overcrowded and you won't be able to get in. Sometimes I don't have a reservation just because I don't know what my plans are. Or, for example, my favorite place, which named Kazanuri, they don't take reservations at all. And sometimes when we show up on the door, there is a huge line of people, literally 30 people waiting in line to get in. I've been to many situations over years living in New York City where I was a little scared for my life, and honestly I decided to buy the pepper spray and I just carried it with me. Not only for that reason, just in general. For example, if I walk around at night, where I come home very late, it just makes me feel safer. But overall, I just think that you should be aware of this problem. Unfortunately, it exists, and there's been many incidents with me personally when the person was yelling in the car train in front of me, trying to, I don't even know what, but like was literally yelling and waving some stick, and it was kind of extreme, but it is what it is. At least I feel a little safer than Los Angeles, for example, because in New York, you're always surrounded by people, and it kind of gives you hope that somebody will help you eventually, or the police also is everywhere. Versus in LA, if you walk by yourself, there's not that many people around, and I just feel less scary in New York City personally. Another thing, guys, that I think I have to mention is the prices for Uber and taxis. Those taxis, those cabs, very iconic for New York City, but they're also very pricey. They have a meter and you never know where you ended up, especially if the traffic is bad. I'll give you an example. If you go into the airport from Manhattan, let's say downtown Manhattan, and you go into the JFK, the Uber price can go up to $120, $130, maybe even more. Usually every time I'm going to the airport, it's $110, $105, but never less. If I go to LaGuardia, maybe a little less, like $80 or $90, but sometimes my husband takes me because we still have a car. That's a bonus. Any other city in America, the price is gonna be much less. For example, in Miami, if I go to the airport, the price for my Uber would be $30, $40 max. Maybe in a rush hour it's gonna be $60, but normally it's now more than $40. If I go like 10-15 minutes away from home, somewhere close by, my Uber can be as less as $15 or even $10, which is super nice. In Manhattan, it's never less than $25, even if you ride just a few blocks. That's why we always walk around. Also, for those people who are not used to walking, the walkability of New York City could be a problem as well, because it happens that avenues are very, very long. The blocks a little shorter, but sometimes it's easier to just walk somewhere if it's not too far versus take a subway, also cheaper. You can see that my average steps a day is 9,000, and it's like a yearly. This year, daily step count is similar to last year, which is 9,300 steps. And for me, it's actually a benefit because I love walking. That's the whole reason I moved to New York City, because I love walking. But I know that some people not used to that, especially a lot of my friends in Los Angeles, they just love driving around. So if you like driving versus walking, I think you should be aware of that. Not very many subway stations has escalator or elevator. Most of the stations that actually look modern and kind of new is one of them, World Trade Center, Hudson Yards, and maybe Times Square and Union Square. Those stations has escalators, but none other stations have them. Usually you have to walk up the stairs, and if you have a suitcase with you, it's really uncomfortable and it's really heavy. But I know that city actually started building a lot of elevators in different subway stations, including Brooklyn. So that's a happy part. Another thing that a lot of people dislike about Manhattan, at least is what I heard, is that the garbage bags. Like, you know, if you walk around Manhattan, you can see a lot of plastic garbage bags laying around, like some alleys next to the stores or restaurants, which I personally don't even notice. Like, I can be literally eating next to them and I'm not bothered by them because I just understand that this was necessary, because Manhattan is a tiny island and there is no really like a back door or back alley where you can store all of that. And usually there is a special days where people like put all the garbage outside. People, I mean restaurants and businesses, and they wait for the special truck to pick them up. So plus all these plastic bags are super clean. Everything usually see is like a carton bags. So if you like me, if you don't really bother by those things, it's not gonna be a problem. But I see a lot of people complain about that, the same as they complain about the rats, which I find adorable. Another thing, guys, is that a lot of different loud noises all around Manhattan constantly. The truck, emergency car, police car, or just regular construction.